this. Wait.
I think the camera. Because he knows if he had looked at Brooke and done it.
I don't know, man.
Well, that's
I feel like
you can get a T for taunting.
Yeah, but who cares?
I know. No, I would do it.
I mean, who cares?
I think that's a terrible rule. Let them
Look at the
enjoy
two of you guys. I would have done it. I would have done it
Chris
too.
Broussard probably
when I used to dunk on people like that, I was blowing kisses left and
Chris was
right.
a college basketball player.
Off-brand, I know that.
But you're saying he was too
I only
nice.
had one dunk like that.
Now,
Thunder and Jazz, Chris Paul
Not
to
a
get
nice
into the
guy
bag
on
of
the court.
tricks.
CP3?
Why is no. CP3's scrappy. The Patriots would love it.
They're playing. They're actually in the playoff hunt right now.
Absolutely.
Because of CP3. Largely.
All right, Giants and Eagles. Darius Slayton not messing around here as he caught the
Nice game
pass
for him.
and took it all the way.
He had two big plays. Just get the guy on the ground. Is that Darby? Come on, Darby. What are you doing, man? Twice you get duped.
He looked good yesterday. I mean, maybe he looked better than he actually is, but nice game for that young guy.
Here we go.
The New England Patriots acknowledged yesterday that an independent production crew inappropriately filmed the Cincinnati Bengals sideline this past Sunday in Cleveland. Now, the Patriots play the Bengals this weekend, mind you. The film crew claimed they were shooting a Patriots web series, but they do admit they did not inform the Bengals or the NFL. New England also said the production crew is not a part of the football operations for the Patriots. The NFL is currently investigating the incident. Nick, what was your reaction to all of this?
I think my reaction was what a lot of people's reaction was, immediate reaction. Why is it always the Patriots? Why? Now, maybe this is a totally reasonable explanation. And the Patriots gave one, which is, listen, we do this documentary series, which they do, about guys behind the scenes, the Do Your Job series. We had a film crew out there. They didn't know the rules. Our bad. And that's believable to an extent. It should be noted that according to the reporting on the original Spygate scandal, when the Patriots had a systematic process in place to unfairly record opposing teams' sideline signals, whatever it was, that according to the Don Van Natta reporting, they were told, if you are caught, tell them it is for a team show.
That was reported.
That was from a decade. That was the original Spygate. If caught, say it is for a Patriots team show. These people get stopped and they say, and the Patriots say it's for the team show. Now, again, that could be coincidental. And it should be noted the Bengals clearly believe the Patriots were up to something. The way this was brought up in the press conference is just my speculation. It felt to me like the Bengals, as an organization, wanted this question asked out in the public so the head coach could answer to it, which is something that happens at open press conferences at times. And the Bengals are pursuing this. And according to Diana Rossini's reporting, the Bengals videotaped on their own the interaction with the people, with the Patriots who were allegedly videotaping. And I'd really like to know, because according to the reporting, the NFL has the footage of what was being recorded, what that footage looks like. But the Patriots' own admission, if I can just read quickly, Broussard, from their statement, we failed to inform the Bengals and the league that we were going to be doing this, which was an unintended oversight. The production crew inappropriately filmed the field from the press box. We understand and acknowledge that our video crew violated a league policy by filming the field and sideline from the press box. Goes on to say, we accept full responsibility for the actions of our production crew at the Browns-Bengals game. Okay, that's their words, not mine.
Right.
And I don't think it's unfair to say this is an organization that has lost the benefit of the doubt when it comes to even walking close to the line, much less saying, no, we broke a rule, but it was because we were trying to do a profile of an advanced scout.
Yeah, I'm with you. My first reaction was, the Bengals? Like, you're spying on the Bengals? But then, look, I bought what they were clearly telling every NFL reporter they could find, and then they released their own statement when they said it's for the show, which, as you said, it is. They do have a legitimate show, and that they were just filming the scout. And then I said, okay, when the NFL has the footage, when it comes out, we'll see what's right or wrong. But you mentioned Diana Rossini's report for ESPN. She tweeted that the cameraman who was interviewed by the Bengals security asked them, can we just delete the footage and all be forgotten? That's when I said, okay, this sounds fishy. And then when the Patriots released their statement, they admitted he filmed what was going on the field and what was going on the sidelines. That's when I said it begins to sound all too familiar. And here's the deal. You're absolutely right. They don't have the benefit of that. I kind of gave it to them, but they really don't deserve it. If a person cheats on their spouse, not once, but twice, now you have to go out of your way to make sure you do everything to avoid just the appearance of doing it, right? Absolutely. So if you're caught in a hotel room with somebody, it might be innocent. It might be completely innocent. But you can't expect people to believe, or your spouse to believe, that it was innocent because of your track record. And that's the situation with the Patriots. And it is sad because I have great respect for what they've done over the last 20 years. I've called Tom Brady and Bill Belichick the GOATs, you know, of coaching.
Which they are.
But this type of stuff, why? Why?
It's a huge coincidence. It's a huge coincidence that it happened to be the Bengals. They're playing the Bengals next week. Who cares if they're a 1-12 team? There's just a lot of like moving parts that you can't completely.
Let's talk about the Bengals part of this, because I think the people that want to, maybe totally fairly, give the Patriots a minute of the doubt, what they're going to say is the Bengals. Come on, you don't need to. But if they were spying or using improper video to gain an advantage, it is, if we know anything about Spygate, the first one, it's not about this week. It is about creating a file and having these reams of information. Zach Taylor is a first-time coach. For all anybody knows, he's about to, like Marvin Lewis, have a decade plus there. And it is about, at your first opportunity, the reason that they would say is, well, it had to be the Bengals because that's what the advanced scout does. The advanced scout goes to who you're going to play next and scouts the team. That's what, so get it. But it's your first opportunity with a first-time head coach, with a first-time coaching staff, in theory, to see anything they don't have buttoned up over there. Is there anything that we can see, in theory, from the sideline, that when they're going to run a fake, does he talk to this guy? There's a reason this is not within the rules.
Right.
There's a reason you're not supposed to do this. And it is, we got to be careful with how much credit we give the Patriots, rightfully, about attention to detail, about knowing every intricacy. Remember the controversy with the Ravens in the playoff game a few years ago? And I defended them when they had the odd formation and John Harbaugh was upset. And it was, hey, the Patriots knew the rules better than you. You be better.
We said it.
We be better. They knew the rules better than you. Well, you can't be a team that's historically buttoned up. As Belichick talks about how when I was coaching this, I pulled the film from when I was D coordinator with the Giants in 1988 to show the type of scheme, and then say, well, they're not going to use it against the Bengals in 5 days. The plan could be to use it against the Bengals in 7 years.
Right.
And which is why the NFL doesn't allow it. And it just, there's a lot of smoke surrounding one organization. You mentioned how about this? If in 2 years the Houston Astros, people say, you know, here's what I'm hearing on the Astros as far as gaining an advantage, I'm probably going to be like, well, I'll listen to that more than if it's the Texas Rangers.
Exactly.
Because they have been caught in something now. The Patriots have been caught and penalized by the league in a couple of major incidents since this regime's been there. And now another team is waving to anyone that'll listen. They're trying to cheat.